Nazamil? What are you doing back here?
Away with you! You don't belong here. How many times do we have to say it?
How could you say such a thing? She's a Renan just like you, and a child at that.
If it isn't the blazing sword, the very person who destroyed our society, you're one to talk.
You Renans value lineage and social standing, don't you? Nazamil is the daughter of a lord.
Her father was a lord, yes. He was the esteemed Lord Urwagil Hildress, the former Water Lord.
Urwagil, the lord who preceded Volron.
But that girl's mother is just some embedded nobody!
Her mother is a Danon?
The blood of a glorious lord mixed with that of a lowly slave. It's repugnant.
That girl is no Renan. Every one of us here agrees on that.
Hey! Bastards just spewed their hatred and left.
A child with both Danon and Renan blood. Is that even possible?
In the old world, I'd heard rumors that it happened on rare occasions, but not of any children that reached her age.
You knew this would happen, didn't you? Why didn't you say something, even though you knew it would be painful?
It was too much to explain, and I'm in no pain. But it's wrong to judge someone because of how they were born.
Let's go back to look for Baephon. It's better than staying here.
You said you weren't in any pain, but is that really true?
Why do you ask?
Is it possible you just got used to the pain?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought there were way fewer extremists around these days. Guess I was wrong.
You mean like Almadria? Her views certainly weren't unusual at the time, and now it seems a whole new crop of discontents have appeared. How depressing.
Baephon!
Wow, look who it is. It's been a while, hasn't it? Huh? Nazamil. Ah. Thank goodness you're safe. So, some of the refugees we took in from Lenegus knew of Nazamil's identity, huh? The situation in Niez is delicate, to say the least. So I thought it would be better if I sent her to Vicint.
I guess some unhappy residents went after her before she could make it there.
Yeah, that's why I went looking for her as soon as I found out. It's fortunate that you found her first. I would just send her off on her way, but she may be attacked again.
Yes, that is true. However, it would be just as dangerous for her to stay here, too.
Well, okay then. Why don't we escort her to Vicente ourselves?
But what about while we're at the Mausoleum? Things being as they are, she can't just wait around here.
Or we could take her with us to the Mausoleum. It's dangerous to send her off, and it's dangerous for her to stay. She'll be safest with us there to protect her.
I'm fine with protecting her, but doesn't the Mausoleum have its own dangers?
You're right, that is a concern. However, with all of us there, I think we'll be okay.
Sounds good to me. After all, it's better to stick together than split up.
We can head back to Vicente after we finished at the Mausoleum. Is that okay with you, Nazamil?
Sure.
Just where is the Mausoleum anyway?
In the ruins at Adon Lake. It's pretty deep in, so you'll need to be cautious.
It's easy to forget in Menancia, but the enmity between Danans and Renans still runs deep.
Hearts and minds cannot change as quickly as circumstances. We must be patient.
I guess that's a mature way of looking at it.
Okay!
Adon Lake? Gonna be tricky with all those giant Zoogles running around.
Oh? I would have assumed you'd be itching for an excuse to fight them.
Well, you know, I'm a bit more of a grown-up now.
I don't think that's something actual grown-ups say.
They say the Mausoleum is deep inside the Adon Lake ruins.
Stay close, Nazamil.
I'll be fine.
The Mausoleum is just up ahead, huh?
Careful. There might be Zoogles around, so... what?
Oh, that wasn't you? Then...
Are you hungry?
No, that wasn't... It's perfectly normal for your stomach to growl when you're hungry. It's nothing to be ashamed or embarrassed about.
As long as it's not you, I guess.
What was that?
Nothing. It's not a good idea to take on a Mausoleum on an empty stomach. Why don't we eat first?
Great idea, Alphen.
Oh, it's been a while since I last had Kisara's cooking.
We're not putting it all in Kisara. We're going to cook together.
Really, I'm not...
It seems everyone's in the mood to cook. If it's not too much trouble, we'd love for you to join us.
I had an idea for something we could make with what we have on hand, but it looks like I'm still short on a few ingredients. Luckily, I think we can find them around here.
No problem. Let's start looking.
Nazamil, do you have any foods you particularly like or dislike?
Not really.
Nothing in particular? That would make you a lot easier. to deal with than a certain somebody.
Hey! Don't act like I'm a picky eater!
No one said she was talking about you.
It's been a while since we all ate together. I'm looking forward to this.
That's fine. Just don't make anything spicy.
I know, I know.
Oh. Play nice with Poodle, okay, Nazamil?
Has he always been your pet?
We've been together for years now, but he's more like family than a pet.
Family.
What's this thing?
And thus our strength yet grows.
Hey, isn't that what we're looking for?
Oh, wait! It's right here.
What's this thing?
Well, that's strange. I wasn't expecting us to find a teleporter while looking for ingredients.
I wonder where it leads.
Regrettably, it looks like this one's target coordinates were never set. Until someone enters a destination, it's useless.
It's weird to find a teleporter out on its own like this.
Nazamil, everything okay? What is that? Some kind of decoration?
Looks like a Danon relic. This is a land full of ruins, so it's not at all unusual.
That looks familiar for some reason. I'm sure I've seen it before. That's right! It's a good luck charm! I saw an illustration in an old book once.
Does it have some kind of special power?
Nah, nothing like that. This is the sort of thing you give to your family, or someone special, so you can feel connected with them, no matter how far apart you may be.
I guess the way people express their feelings is the same now as it was back then.
I don't need it. I don't have anyone like that.
Well, in that case, can I hold on to it then?
Sure, I don't care.
Okay. Why don't we head for the campsite and start cooking?
We've got all the ingredients, so now it's time to show everyone what I can do.
Isn't this exciting, Nazamil?
Huh?
My body seems to be doing okay.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
I'm stuffed. It's nice eating with everyone like this, don't you think?
Indeed. It feels so liberating to relax under this beautiful sky. Moments like these are priceless.
Especially given how much you've been cooped up in your office lately. You've earned a break.
Hey, you okay? You don't look too good. Are you feeling sick?
I'm fine. It's just that it's a little uncomfortable. I've almost never eaten with others.
Oh, because both Danons and Renans... Well, what about your family?
I don't know anything about my mother. I've never met her.
What about your father?
My father would only visit when he needed me for something. And when he did, he would yell and beat me. The other members of my house did the same.
What?
So no, we didn't share meals.
Well then, I guess that makes us the first.
Huh?
Let me tell you a secret. You see, when you eat with people you're close to, it always makes food taste that much better.
Why is that?
That's a good question.
I suppose it's because when we share the same food, we're also sharing the joy of it.
Not only that, conversations are more lively when you're eating good food, too.
Food tastes better when it's shared.
There's more to a meal than simply filling your stomach. And knowing that is part of what motivates people to cook a good meal.
The food was really good.
Let's eat together again, okay?
Our bellies are full, so now let's burn off those calories by finding the mausoleum.
Take this seriously, would you? Nazamil's going to get tired of your stupid jokes.
Jeez, I wasn't even joking. You know, there's something about Nazamil that reminds me of Dohalim. She's...
Elegant.
Yes, exactly!
My family was strict about manners.
No surprise there. Your father being a lord. Law, you can be so insensitive sometimes.
I don't mind. My house is gone now anyway.
That was back on Lenegis, right? When did you come down to Dana?
When my father joined the crown contest as a lord, we came down together.
Oh yeah, Ganeth Harrows, right? But didn't Voron...
Why are you asking anyway?
Why? The more we know about each other, the quicker we can become friends, right?
Is that how all of you became friends?
I suppose so. Getting to know each other is an important step in learning to understand one another. It can be difficult to trust a stranger, but once you understand them better, you can move toward becoming friends. Still, why don't we change the topic to something more cheerful?
I don't know any cheerful topics.
There's something in the water. Hey, didn't we find a recipe?
I won't forgive you!
You're mine! I'm not done! Rondo! Come one, come all! We've turned the tables on them.
There are still more left!
Right, no time. Got fired!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Elfin!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
Wow! Look what I just found.
I noticed while we were eating that you have really good table manners, Nazamil.
Is that something you were taught on Lenegis?
Yes, I had to memorize everything. I'd get hit if I made a mistake.
Oh,
Can I ask you something?
of course. Ask us anything.
What I am. It doesn't bother you at all?
What, the thing about your parents? I mean, sure, it was a little surprising, but we're not really ones to talk when it comes to being unusual.
He's right. We are a rather strange group, all things told.
Exactly. For example, I'm Danin. But I'm also part of a mage clan that can use astral arts.
Dohalim here is a Renan lord who prefers poetry over power.
So, is that why you're with the Blazing Sword? With Alphen? Because you were different from others?
I suppose I appreciate how he embraces our eclectic natures. But that is not the only reason. We all have our differences, big or small. The question is, how we look at those differences.
What about Alphen and Shion?
In terms of different, those two are in a class all of their own. They're especially unique. But in the end, we see each other as fellow human beings. And when it comes down to it, all our differences are insignificant compared to that.
In other words, the way we see it, you're really not that different from the rest of us, Nazamil. So I'm sure we can be friends.
Friends? Yeah.
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
People lived here long ago.
What's wrong?
Having someone to share my thoughts with is strange.